Yeah. Let's see what we got. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And technically, as a spiritual healer, what I do is that I help other people in becoming in alignment with who they are. You know, it's pretty much the same idea behind mind, body, and soul, to help you to become in alignment by understanding your body. So that understanding, and that union between your emotions and your intellect, pretty much that's what we're calling the alignment. Pretty much that is another way of saying mind and body. Now, the soul in that term would be a representation of everything around you, the universe. So therefore, we're talking about, that alignment simply mean, you knowing who you are, and then now the relationship with you, who you are, and everything else. That's the Father and the Son. But anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself. So technically, that's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I was getting a little bit dramatic. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Especially when when we channel it. Hey, listen, man. When it's on, baby. I'll take the accountability for all of it. You feel me? But anyway, definitely, that's what I do, technically. Now, if you're coming back, stop playing. You already know what's happening here. Get you a plate. It's always a holy communion. It's always a holy sacrament, every time we get together, man. Because we're breaking bread. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, what I'm saying? I want you to open your mouth, man. The body of Christ, baby. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. I am on a mission, as you can tell. But anyway, yeah, I'm wilding already. But anyway, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what it is. Now, with you guys coming back, you know what I'm saying? I got excited. You came back to see me. You got it bad. I hope you get it bad, motherfucker. You feel me? Shit. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I was just acting out for you. I'm happy to see you, to have you motherfuckers. Shit, it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm snitching on me. If you think I'm nigga, if I'm lying, I'm literally flying. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to go anywhere. I'm staying right here, baby. No need for me to lie. But anyway, you guys already know. Let's delve right into it. Now, as a spiritual healer, the tool that I use for me to do the work to help you to come, in harmony with yourself is spirituality. Now, what the fuck is spirituality, right? Obviously, spirituality is this, man. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep you too long. Let me just cut to the chase, right? It's just simply the story of the spirit, and then who do you think is the spirit? I'll give you a hint. It's us. It's you. We are all energy. Now, technically, as we are getting to know who we are, of course, that's the ultimate answer. I was just trying to cut to the chase. But let's just say, the whole process of understanding yourself is going to lead you to your true self, which is pure energy. Because then you'll understand, whoa, I have energy, I have an aura body. Now I could do the law of manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, these are all things that you can do. Now, when you study about the occult, pretty much, and what I'm going to be talking about tonight, too, oh my God, niggas, we're going to go in. It's technically the mystery of the mystery schools. I'm being mysterious right now. You feel me? Dive with me. But anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Just know that's what the conversation is. So if I still have your attention, I gotta say congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do anything wrong. You're good. Let's proceed. If you know what I mean. Hmm. So, niggas, I'm wild. You know, as you delving into the self, that's why in most occult, you know what I'm saying, they will tell you you have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind. Guess who they are talking about? They're talking about the average people. Everybody have a conscious mind, they have a subconscious mind. Oh my God. So let me find out more about all of these motherfuckers. That's why when the monk are talking to another motherfucker, they say namaste. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Now, you may not be activated. I mean, obviously, if you're not spiritual, but for them, they are, you know what I'm saying? That's the compassion. That's the love, baby. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, man. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot in here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So, I'm wilding. The fuck? Niggas, right? So I was talking about, wow. So listen, I was talking about, at this point, um, you know, as you delving more into yourself, you know, then, you know, you understand the science or the mystery of or even your speech. Me talking to you right now is the spirit expressing itself. It's being done verbally. It could be done with sign, like with symbols. You know, it could be done emotionally. Like it's being the spirit has to shine, has to express yourself. I mean itself. And energy never lies too. I guess while I'm at it. I see you. You lying ass motherfucker. Can't lie to me. And that's how we're knowing the truth shall set you free. So I know who you are, even if you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You are, you know what I'm saying, the Son of God. The Spirit, right? So technically, that's pretty much, in other words, if you understand everything I just said, just the mundane person, like the most dumb motherfucker you ever met has a subconscious mind and a conscious mind, well, shit. Like, we all must be the same somehow. I'm just saying. Do you see what I'm saying? But now, the level of consciousness now, that this is a whole different thing. And now this is, oh my God, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. So, in other words, you know, but this is a good segue too for, you know, the conversation that we're going to be. Yo, hold on to that. Do not throw it away. Hold on to it. We're going to use it later. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do throw it away, you know what I'm saying? So if you ever heard the stone the builders rejected, okay, I think I fucked up. But the point is, you know what I'm saying? You know, how the fuck that shit went? I don't remember how that shit go. But if you know it, you know it. Do you see what I'm saying? So so that one here, that's the philosopher's stone too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Hold on tight to it. I want you to hold on to it. We're gonna get back to it, all right? I got you. Hold on to it. So, maybe too hot for you to handle. Those are the jewels. That's why we call it jewels. Because the energy, the knowledge that is packed in it, the beauty, the, you know what I'm saying, that's why we are energy. Do you see what I'm saying? So pretty much everything that we're, you know what I'm saying, in our body, our mind, it's just pretty much a representation of the spirit at the core. At the core of it, nigga, we all spirit. So spirituality is just talking about you. I mean, I apologize if I try to, if I simplify it. You know what I'm saying? Oops, it was right in front of you, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, I apologize if I pointed it out, but it was right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we've been taught, you know what I'm saying, it's very distant from us. Or, it's religion. And the best case is it's just, belief system created by men. But all of these things are created by us. It is also our own opinion to feel like this is distant or this is way, just somewhere else. That's what makes you the creator. That's why you are creating your world. You are the creator. And with this being all mental, that's why the narrative that we're saying to ourselves plays a big part. But anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, niggas. Right? We're going to talk some shit. But all of that was necessary, though. Now, let's talk about, the words got to be made flesh. There's no way out of that. You as energy, as spirit, have to come in terms with your physical. That's what it's called, the harmony, the union, the yang and the yang. That's where, the spirit takes over the body. That's when you become the Christ consciousness, the Buddha. That is your purpose here. But if that's not enough, I will proceed. But it's okay though. But it's been listen, you'll get it later. But that's the journey too. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You feel me? So it's been right in front of us. That's why the illusion is an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like when the magicians, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you see it. Yeah, you saw it. But it's not what it is. But you do see it though. Yeah, I know you ain't stupid. I know you're not stupid. You saw it. The bird somehow disappeared. Bam. Wow. But this motherfucker knows, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck he did. If you see the prestige is very prestigious. Now that's a classic right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that he got it right there. Now that was a masterpiece. That was a masterpiece on all different levels. It was well put together. The ideas and you know what I'm saying? Like if you, it was good. It was good. But anyway, so now there were parts in that movie where they were telling you, and the guy was telling the kid, the minute you tell them how you do it, meaning the minute they know the truth, and the kid, in fact, oh shit, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Well, I don't know if you see it or not, but if you happen to see it, I think it was the kid that was crying. And I said, yeah, but what happened to his brother? They're showing you the kid that's what the truth is. Truth is a kid, bro. They're using a symbol, right? The truth has no friend. It's real. I love it, man. I stand in my light. And you gotta stand in your light, man. that's your light. That's how you move around. You have to become the blind man reading the scriptures out here. It takes that's the consciousness too. It takes that spiritual intuitive. You got to have that intuitive. So that's when you understand as spirit, it's important that you embrace your body too. That's how you get to express your emotions. That connection. Oh, this shit is beautiful, man. And here's something else too. That's why spirituality is to be experienced. You got to live that shit. Well, living it is the word becoming flesh. In other words, this is you rediscovering the truth. This is you waking up. That's the Christ consciousness. That's the Buddha. That's the highest state of consciousness. And that's why you came here, baby. I'm giving you the news right here, nigga. If you don't know, well, now, nigga, you know. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your purpose is to know who you are. That's it. That's it. Once you know who you are, shit, game's over, man. You ain't concerned about that. Now you're experiencing this on a whole different level. Just like they say, ooh, I love that saying, though. They say to the wise, money is pleasure. To the fool, money is his fucking master. Do you understand what I'm saying? You feel me? That's the beauty in knowledge too. But in wisdom. We're not rejecting anything here. Oh, in fact, we are embracing it better. That's how you get to use your eyes the way you never used it before. That's when now your psychic abilities, you know what I'm saying, are kicking in. Oh, listen, man, there's a whole different conversation, you know, and that's the mystery of the mystery schools. Because, and I could use myself, I remember when I first started, and here's something else too. Oh, shit. Spirit, why you doing this to me? You touching me there, nigga? God damn. Yo, check this out, man. Like, that union. Well, first of all, you know, that's the foundation of African spirituality. That foundation, which is the foundation of the mystery school, it was in so many different layers. It was the word that was made flesh, but it was made flesh on that level because there's different level of consciousness. There's different level of consciousness, and that type of consciousness, your intellect cannot do it. You will not be able to do it. I'll give you a perfect example. That's why, you know, if I could give you a book recommendation, you have your intellect, but yet you will not understand it if you have not had a state of consciousness already, or some sort of awakening in you. That's that type of consciousness I'm talking about. To get there, the intellect cannot do it, bro. It just can't. You know what I'm saying? That's why somebody who's toxic, they don't know that they're toxic while they're toxic. It's only when they become better, then they could be like, yo, I was toxic. So meaning they reach a level of consciousness. They have their intellect, obviously it was, but that's what happens. Now you may have a higher intellect, but there's going to be a higher issue that you will not be able to see. Now, if you're looking at this example, I mean, it goes, yo, hey, listen, man, there's layers to this. It's layered. Each layers comes with its competition, with its challenge. Because at the end of the day, that's why you got to know who you are. That's how knowing thyself shall set you free, motherfucker. So us spiritual masters or ascended masters, we understand this type of knowledge, which is what it's called now. That's why this is being, now we call it the mystery school. The idea was not to keep it away from people. It was because we understand we have reached that Christ consciousness, and we understand, just like I was telling you, it takes you a little bit more than just your intellect. In other words, I came to understand it's not about what I know, but it's who I'm talking to. To a fool, nigga, I'm going to sound like a fool. You know what I'm saying? I may even act like a fool, but I'm not going to lose myself. But that would be me treating you at your level. That's like me playing with my 4-year-old kid. My son. Love you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Good looking ass motherfucker. Shit, my nigga. I love this boy, man. Untouchable too. Nigga's untouchable, man. Untouchable. This nigga's like Zach. If you see fuck man, the Incredibles, Zach. That nigga Zach, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, no, nigga, chill. Nigga, like, fuck. Yeah, this kid is beautiful, man. You hear me? But anyway, let's rewind the selector. Then you understand, because at the same, I was, listen, I took you there right there. You know what I'm saying? I took you there. So I was showing you the layers behind the understanding, which is the mystery of the mystery school. That's why in African spirituality we talk about ma'at, which is balance. And what does the balance has to do with that school? I'm going to show you. Because it was the union. This the mystery school, you know what I'm saying, it was about, you know what I'm saying, being the Buddha, the Christ. That's why those school was not for the average man. And the idea behind it was not to keep it away from people, but it's just like, I'll give you a perfect example. Shit, I'll use myself for this one. I remember like in my younger years, right, when I first started, learning about spirituality, as I was growing, and I'm going to be talking about that too, but let me just finish this up real quick. I wanted to get my point across because I knew what I was talking about. I know it was logical. I know all that shit. Yeah. I was looking good, baby. I still look good. In fact, I look better now. And I'm going to show you how, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if a motherfucker didn't understand, then I will take the time to try to break it down, right? But today, nigga, the minute you don't understand, you know what I'm saying? We're switching the conversation. And if you somehow are mad, I will apologize to you. In other words, we came to understand not to cast our pearls before swine. You know what I'm saying? Like a diamond to a fool means nothing. They also say a diamond in a desert means have no value. Has no fucking value, man. That's why to the pure, all is pure. So again, we are truly talking about the connection between the known and the unknown, the spirit with the form, the physical with the non-physical. That union, my friend, is the foundation of African spirituality, which is you. That's consciousness. Once you attain that, once you rediscover that truth, once you know who you are, then your reality becomes different too. So now let's go back, just like you have to grow spiritually. And your maturity, or, let's just say, if you want to sit among the elders now, then you have to reach that state of Christ, of consciousness. You got to become the Christ. The knower and the known got to become one. The shooter and the aim got to be one. That's you knowing the truth. That's you being the Alpha and the Omega. Listen, we're speaking in layers now. This is meat for the men. For strong men too. Nah, strong man. And milk for the babes. Again, the Kabbalion, the whole idea of the mystery school is that its foundation is knowledge itself. That is the word that has been made flesh. Here's something else that I also wanted to mention when we were talking about the state of consciousness. Napoleon went to fucking Egypt, stole a lot of the sacred texts. That's why, I don't recommend you learning Egypt from these motherfuckers. Because they are approaching that knowledge with their intellect. Duh. That's where now I see niggas, you know what I'm saying? Ow. You see what I'm saying? Now you've becoming them. And their whole philosophy, that French nigga that said, as I think, I don't remember how the motherfucker said. I think, therefore I am. In other words, he's telling you, you know what I'm saying, with my emotions, I don't exist. With my thinking, I exist. I am my thinking, my logical mind. That's why the body, in those niggas' perspective, you know what I'm saying, fuck the body. And for you to reach that, you know what I'm saying, intellect, you have to transcend the body. That's short paper. That's one-sided perspective, obviously, because you're only looking at it from a fucking intellectual perspective. So you're not going to understand the sacred text. That's why when you see niggas like Dr. Lila Afrika, they'll tell you, oh man, fuck this nigga's book. I know why. I understand why now. You think the New Age, these niggas went to study Egypt to help niggas? They're like, you know what? I mean, shit. You know what? Let me. You know what? You know what I'm saying? We know there's gonna be some niggas in America, so we're gonna bring that knowledge over here so these niggas could learn from it. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, although you may say the Spirit made them do it, which I would agree, but they also had their advantages in it too. I mean, there could be a bigger picture, but you got to see it too, though. You got to see it first before you even say anything. In that bigger picture, that's where you have to be whole. You have to be perfect. You have to already, like for me, I know how to use their information because I see it better than them. That's why they're all one-sided. So if you're one-sided, you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're not gonna get it. For instance, my arm means nothing. If I cut it off and just throw it on the fucking floor, what am I gonna do with it? But it only means something while it's attached to me. That's the connection, a broader perspective. That's just the way it is. If you look at anything one-sided, you're not going to see the full picture, obviously. When you see you look at it from different angles. You can see it from different angles. One-sided mean one angle. Well, motherfucker, there are many other angles. You've fallen short. You sound good because you're looking at it from this perspective. That's the only perspective you see it from. So, of course, it looks good. You see what I'm saying? That's why a motherfucker was making a mistake doesn't think I'm making a mistake. Like, you may choose to make it, you know what I'm saying? But generally speaking, you just do the best of your ability. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I know for me personally, if I'm going to be honest too, that's why, once I understand that, that's why you let go. Let go meaning, you understand, like, there's no way I could have been, let's just say, if I were to say, I'm just going to use my baby mother for a minute, right? I was smarter than that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I wouldn't be with that bitch. Yo, I had to swallow that one. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I actually gained some muscle on that one. That's my pretty on that one. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, that was you, bro. That was bro. That was you. But it's all good. Ignorance is ignorance. That's how you have to learn how to forgive yourself. But you're not really forgiving. It's truly a higher state of consciousness. That's why they tell you, to the weak mind, they always blame other people. The average mind take accountability. The greater mind, the advanced, the Christ, the Buddha, don't blame nothing. Don't blame nothing. What the fuck are you going to blame? Well, you have to go through that to see this. Shit, so that was a good one. So I'm trying to show you the different layers. I'm showing you, not even trying. Well, I mean, shit, this is for the grown-ups too. You got to take a sit among the elders with this one, man. That's why your spirituality have to be materialized. So the mystery of the mystery school was based on that. So now I understand not to cast my pearls before swine, not because of you, but if I know you don't know, what am I going to argue with you for? That's like me fighting with a fucking 4 or 5-year-old. It doesn't make sense. So that foundation, that understanding, so you understand, that's why the true masters understand it's not what I know, but it's who I'm talking to. Am I here to talk to you to show off my knowledge, or am I here to talk to you so you can understand? And take you from, this understanding. That's what Jesus did. The whole Jesus in the Bible, because that is your story. And that's why spirituality, too, you have to become conscious. Not just conscious, but you got to know who you're talking to as well. Because let's take it on a fucking historical tip. So around the time of Jesus, people were still farming. People was fucking raising animals. People was fucking, we still have carpenters. I mean, it's done on a different level. But the bottom line is, everything or every example that he was using it based on what the people know. Based on what was taking place in that, around that time. If you want to take it on a fucking historical level. Now, on a bigger level, if you are the Christ. That's why, when you are the Christ, you are creating this reality, right? But the bottom line is knowing the truth. That's why spirituality, in so many words too, it's gotta be, it's alive. You have to experience it. It's a living thing. It's energy. It's consciousness. You got to get to that Christ consciousness, nigga. That's your job. I'm just telling you how to get there, baby. But you also got to go through those fucking different portals, too. That's why niggas are telling you to open up your chakras and all of these things. It's all mental. And I got something coming up for the chakras, too, man. Those are nothing but life lessons. Because all is mental, even in your body, what it represents, those are all life lessons. I got you. But anyway, to get back to what we were talking about here, talking about the mystery, if you're looking at even today, meaning that I treat you as you are, respectfully. You wouldn't take advantage of kids, would you? Hey, I'm responsible, nigga. I'm just saying. Just like in this system, they have fourth graders, they have high schools, what I'm saying? There's different grades, right? Different levels. So, what I'm saying? It's either I'm stupid. That's why they tell you, what I'm saying? Like I was telling you before, what I'm saying? In the beginning, as I was going through my path, and this is what I also wanted to talk about too. That's why even when Jesus was, a lot of his example was farmers, niggas dropping seeds somewhere. The shepherd. All of these things were things that was taking place in his era. But the true representation of that is how you can reflect the knowledge to other people. So you got to use the current language. It's you walking around. You know what I'm saying? It's you taking the shit, my nigga. Yeah. That way. Yeah. That's a self-realization. Like, oh, shit. The spirit just took a shit. That was a shit. Now, if you want to experiment it, yeah, I'm going to stop it right there, Have at it. think about it too. It happens on different plane. You know, someone who's stupid, you know, have a perspective. And by stupid, there's no such thing as stupidity anyway. You only understand that there's different level of consciousness. You know, that person may not be the average. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But ignorant is ignorant, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be a little ignorant and this is, oh, nah, it's all bullshit. If you're stupid, you're stupid. What, are you stupid a little bit? No. Mm-mm. I apologize, man. If this is bad news to you, I apologize. I hope it was good news. Because that's who I am. I'm a bearer of good news, baby. If it's bad news, hey. But the good comes with the bad. It's all one. That's what makes me your equalizer. God damn it. But anyway, even that was all karma. But the harmony too. The words becoming flesh is your internal or your divinity or your divine aspect is being reflected, is connecting with your environment. That's why when you said this guy's a beautiful guy, man, I love his energy. That's when the motherfucker now is telling you about love, nigga. Oh, you're not convinced yet? All right, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you think about it. When you're ready, when you know, you know. If you're a tribe member, you're a tribe member. Holla at your boy. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You see, again, this is also revealing the mystery of the mystery school. Because the idea behind the mystery school is to teach you that type of knowledge. But as it is teaching you that type of knowledge, it becomes the representation of that knowledge. That's why knowledge got to turn into wisdom. You got to become wise. If you got knowledge, you ain't wise, nigga, you assed out, baby. What you doing? You got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I always tell niggas, like, if you were to go to school and a nigga who's from the streets is smarter than you, this is crazy. This is crazy. And here's something else, too. There's no such thing as street knowledge. That's why wisdom is wisdom regardless of where it comes from. What you're calling street knowledge is just applied knowledge, motherfucker. It's a state of consciousness, a state of understanding. Well, the purpose of you to have that knowledge is to arrive at that understanding. That's why, too, the intellect can't just do it. I don't give a fuck how many books you're reading, baby. Then if you want to philosophize, have at it. You're still falling short. This is a different ball game. That's what made this the highest state of consciousness. That's also the difference between a spiritualist and a philosopher, for lack of better terms. But another way, the truth, the way of looking at it is you knowing who you are instead of just having thoughts. But that comes with, again, as a state of consciousness. And that's why sometimes meditation helps too. Not sometimes, but that's one of the tools. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this biasness thing, I guess. You know, you can't, it's like you got to know how to get there for you to get there. Although you may not know all the steps. That's why your intuition gotta come in. That's why you have to embrace, again, your body. You're not, let's just say, if you were spiritual, like you become a monk or anything, like, okay, it's for you not to experience this knowledge here. You have to become that fucking example. That's what they're talking about, your saints. That's the idea behind it. Or when you talk about the Houthi, these niggas were niggas who pulled the energy, made it like, who became the knowledge, the God, that energy. In other words, the words was made flesh. He was a represent. I am a representation of that. Obviously, he is too. I just didn't want to leave myself out. Nigga, I was being conceited as fuck. You must be out of your mind. We are all one anyway. But the statement I was saying is, for me to acknowledge that, I had to come to terms with this guy. Which is, of course, more than what you're looking at on the physical plane. He's good looking. I love him. I'm in love. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. It was what it was. And ever since then, the connection, the experience, you know, like depending on your state of consciousness, you're going to look at life, or your understanding of life, or your reality is going to be different. You know, like the nigga was saying to Neo, like, I just see dot, 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 dot. Of course you're going to see dot, 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 nigga, if you don't have the sight. So we're looking at the same reality. That's the difference between, you know what I'm saying? A wise man like you see things deeper, man. That's why I remember, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I used to sit among the elders. Niggas used to say life is like a water trade. It looks easy on the surface, but underneath, for you to stay afloat, you got to paddle, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why they tell you, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, true power, you don't even hear it. You know what I'm saying? True electricity, true power. It's always, that's why the weak always gotta look strong. And that's why somebody, in fact, my guy was telling me, yo, man, people always take advantage of me. I'm like, yo, brother, you looking at it wrong. I used to look at it that way, too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, he's very kind, and people take advantage of him, right? I'm like, no, baby. They're not taking advantage of you. They showing you who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how, you know what I'm saying, that is your strength. Energy never lies, bro. Energy never lies. That's why when you don't love somebody, you can't hide that shit. But if the person don't see it, you're not hiding that shit. The person is just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Again, ignorance. When you know, you know. You know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Do you want, that's why what's understood doesn't have to be explained. What's understood does not have to be explained. Not if it is understood, nigga. If you shaky about it, okay, you trying to get, when you get it, what you do? Oh, okay. Yeah. Say less. You want me to say more? Come on. So there's layers to this. There's levels to it. And and I hope I'm trying to project that state of consciousness too. You know what I'm saying? That wisdom, that energy. You know what I'm saying? That's why this shit's got to be lived. You know what I'm saying? And me giving you this energy, man, that's when you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I like that. Oh, nigga, I'm shooting. I'm not playing with you at all. Oh, listen, man. Like my man said, shout out this nigga Loaded Lux, man. You gonna get this work. Oh, you're getting this work. You are getting this work, baby. Shout out this man, this nigga, man. That's my guy. I like him. The man's good, you hear me? His talk is different. I see you, nigga. But anyway. Again, that state of consciousness. That's when, you know what I'm saying, I remember Chris Rock was talking about this shit, the nigga in Africa, like, could touch, you know what I'm saying, because energy's everywhere, too. And wherever there's energy, there's always communication. There's always something that is exchanging, energy, messages. So when you reach your state, your Christ consciousness, like I know for me, like I could pick up a nigga's energy. You ain't gotta tell me about you, nigga. Shit, nigga. That's because now I understand my connection with your energy or with energies. Some people do it in different forms. Some people use cards. Now you have your readers. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I'm saying, like me, I'm saying, shit, I'm good in every hood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm good in every hood. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But again, this is again the spirit as it now is being made flesh or becoming the God. That's what they're showing you in those movies. Like they could see the human, they could see your heart, they could see all that. You know what I'm saying? That's when you understand too. Energies never lies. When a bitch don't love you, you gonna know, nigga. Even if she, whatever the fuck she thinks she's telling you. Now, when you don't know, you're gonna go by what she's telling you because you're ignorant. You don't see. Or you don't know. You're ignorant. So now, when you see someone trying to take advantage of someone who's smart, like, damn, how stupid are you? Because you should take advantage of somebody who's stupid. Isn't that what the media is doing? Isn't that what everybody else is doing? They capitalize on stupid motherfuckers. So they're going to keep you dumb. Why the fuck not? Because you should only play dumb motherfuckers. That's why the top of knowledge is this is for the livings. You know what I'm saying? That's like, if you're going to rob somebody, you know they know you coming. You know they know your moves. You still going to rob that person? Nah, man. You're going to rob somebody who doesn't know what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to rob somebody, I know, I'm saying I'm going to have my light on. I know what time you're coming in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga will be, okay. Well, let him come. Let him come. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying here, guys, is so you to understand, like, when you don't know, people who goes with the flow, the average people, that's why the masses is ignorance. When you know, that's it. The lies has no power over you. That's how the truth set you free, man. So to get back to that Prestige example I was saying, when the kid was crying. And then he said, so what happened to his brother? That's when the guy said, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows, like, he wasn't crying for that bird. I know, in other words, I know you kill him. But what about his brother? That's when the motherfucker's like, oh, shit, he knows. Then he said whatever the fuck he said. Once you know the truth, don't ever say it. In other words, if you want to flip it around, it's the same shit. The truth set you free. It don't matter anymore. It's not exciting. Because you know. You know what I'm saying? Pick a boot, and that motherfucker, I know. So you're free. That's how it set you free. A lot of people love to say it, but they don't understand the science behind it. God damn it, I gotta get me another one. And that's the science behind it. So again, spirituality is your humanity. The words gotta be made flesh, meaning now that knowledge gotta be made in wisdom. You gotta become the knowledge. That's why the wise men do not argue with somebody who do not know. That's why they say, if you're arguing with the fool, you can't tell the difference. Who's smart, who's dumb. You know what I'm saying? You never catch me arguing with the fool. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? That's like me arguing over, like, I argue with my son about politics, man. They're like, nah, nigga, you're not ready yet. Let me look for somebody who could talk that kind of talk with me. It wouldn't even be entertaining. So I, like, come on, man. Are we being stupid here, or what are we doing? But again, this is a reflection to say, you are, no matter what you're going through, you are no greater than your situation, nigga. And I had to swallow that because, hey, man, but that's the beauty of the spirit too. Again, I was going back to, it's beautiful. Like, I taking accountability for what? Who's taking the blame? Nobody's taking no fucking blame here. It's beautiful, man. Everything's good, nigga. We're good. Hey, we're good. These other motherfuckers like, it's them. You know what I'm saying? Then the average motherfucker now is that you gotta take accountability. It's good though. It's gonna take you to where I am. I want you to get here. That's the Christ consciousness. That's becoming the Buddha. That's when it doesn't matter anymore. That's when everything is beautiful, baby. There's lessons in everything. Energy's all around you. Now, that's when you have to train your emotion to become in alignment with the true self. That's where compassion comes in. You embrace your pain. This is all spiritual shit. This is all the spirit being in action. And it's being reflected in your day-to-day life. This knowledge is for you to use right here, right now. That's how you get your heart to be as light as a feather. That's how you transcend. Ironically, you transcend by descending. Or you descending by however the fuck you want to put it. However the fuck you want to put it. But descending, the bottom line is the internal got to match the external. So therefore, if that's what you're seeing on the outside, you ain't ready yet. It's okay. Now, once you change it, it doesn't matter. That's why when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see when the kids is falling down. Unfortunately, a lot of people now, due to emotional issues, they become closed up. That's why I always tell niggas you have to learn how to love with a broken heart. Meaning you got to learn how to stay open even though you have pain. Because if you don't, then your pain will become your master now. Then that's how you become shuts off. Then you become rigid. Now you acting based on who you should be instead of who you are. And that's the foundation of toxicity. And this is the toxic world that we're living in. That's why niggas are telling you, man, love is, you know what I'm saying? Love makes you weak. So if anybody takes advantage of your kindness, they are revealing who they are, King. You're doing good. You know what I'm saying? That's their trap. They don't know that, though. And another way of looking at it, they always tell you that. Even in Machiavelli, when you're weak, well, guess what? It's not even, I don't think it's even a game. Because you'll do it automatically. It's always the low self-esteem motherfuckers that you know what I'm saying, people got to look at them. The more connected you are to yourself, the less connected or the less you value popular belief or popular, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Opinion. The more conscious you're becoming in yourself, the less you are concerned about other people, bro. Not to say you don't give a fuck about them, but you do and you respect them. But I got to take care of myself, baby. You deserve the world. Just not me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying you trash. As up for debate, but who cares? That's the good news. Who the fuck give a fuck? But that type of understanding comes in layers by you knowing the truth. Yo, once you turn on the switch, like a fucking switch in the room, the darkness is gone. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's how the truth sets you free. Free from having, free from the fucking illusion. Free from being bound to matter. Because now you are worshiping the creatures. Your definition of, let's just say, surviving this life only stops at having a career. Then now you don't truly get to see who you are, or truly get to know who you are. It's like there's a natural process, there's a continuation that's taking place in life that you can't ignore. You see what I'm saying? Which is the part that we all have to experience life. You can't ignore that part, man. Like, shit. Alright, you can lie to yourself all you want. So, if there's a part of us who's going to experience this, are we making the best out of it? And making the best out of it is you becoming conscious. You knowing who you are. But if you don't know, then you're going to be slave, you know what I'm saying, to your shadow self. In fact, that's what healing is. Healing is to acknowledge. Like when they talk about the wounded child, you suppress your emotion. This is you saying, fuck the body. Suppressing your emotions, suppressing, you know what I'm saying, this reality. Why? You experiencing, there are both sides of you. Now, when you come to experience one more than the other, especially from matter, that's where you lose. Because now matter becomes your master. You know what I'm saying? That's when a nigga, like, to feel better, he's got to have Gucci or something that has a designer name on it. I'm hot. You see how crazy that shit is? You got to put somebody else's name on you to make you feel like you are valuable? Oh, wait a minute. Let's just slow it down on this one for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially that's what you're doing. You're saying for me to be valuable, I need to get somebody else's name and represent that. And now I'm telling you, nigga, I look good. Hey, nigga, yeah. You sure do. Yeah. That's why your balance is your spirituality. That's when you truly become balanced. Because now, just like I was saying, to the wise, money's pleasure. Money's beautiful, my nigga. But not my master. But to the fool, now, because now you got to use your money for you to do everything. Your love is being expressed through money. Only. That's where, you know what I'm saying, you have your weak-minded people. Well, shit, I just gave you the science. And it's being done in different layers, too. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's them at that grossest level. But that's also your priest, your religion, you know what I'm saying, who's suppressing their body. For the most part, you know, your new age, the whole that type of that European aspect of it. It's one-sided. So you don't see the full picture. But anyway, so in so many ways, because I touch on so many different things here, when we're talking about the mystery school, you know, it's just knowledge in itself, which was the foundation of that school, not just in like the school itself, but the reason why the school becomes a mystery school, it's based on knowledge too. So the mystery of that is true knowledge. It's the word that is being made flesh. That wisdom that becomes knowledge. I mean, that knowledge, I apologize, that becomes wisdom. That's why these niggas were masters. Well, what the fuck are they mastered? I mean, they're mastered of the self. They made it theirs. So now they understand, you know what? That person's not on that level. I can't do that. So even in the Jesus example I'm showing you, that's what Jesus was also doing. In other words, I'm saying a whole lot of shit here. A whole lot of fucking shit. So let's break down a couple shit that I'm talking about here. See, by Jesus speaking in their language or using the things that they knew to make a point. So it's showing you that true wisdom, you know what I'm saying, it's about, that's why it's the hermetic, it's the esoteric. It has to be hidden. Not hidden in the sense of keeping it away from you, but it's like really it's become, because it embodied everything. I respect you where you are. That's like me talking to my son. I know I can't tell you about calculus right now, bro. What the fuck? Why would I do that to him? It wouldn't make sense. And this is also showing that, like, that state of consciousness, you have to discover that shit for yourself. It's like a treasure. You got to find it. Again, the occult, the hidden culture. not referring to it being, hidden from you, even the mystery school, but the idea was we understand milk for babes and meat for the strong man. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, your transformation simply means you waking up to the knowledge. You seeing it. Aha. You having that aha moment. I acknowledge it. So that same acknowledgement, that's what you gotta do now with the wounded child. You forgiving yourself simply means, I know it sounds so dramatic, but that should simply fucking mean you understanding and acknowledging your fucking emotion. Not being in denial. But anybody who's being triggered, they're all being in denial. They don't know what the fuck is. That's why when you're toxic, you don't know that you're toxic. Yo, I've heard stupid motherfuckers saying, yo, man, people think I'm stupid and shit. Fuck them. So they heard it, they know it, but they don't know that they're stupid. Then how am I going to argue with a stupid motherfucker? You trying to laugh at me? you just want to laugh at me. I get it. All right, nigga, have at it. Ha ha ha, bitch. Nah, nigga. You're gonna laugh at your damn motherfucking self, nigga. You won't be laughing at me. I'll be laughing at you. I'm gonna be laughing at you. Anyway. So, it's so many different layers, levels of consciousness, but most importantly, to understand the mystery of this, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? The foundation of it, like, it's just like like there's a energy behind the fucking Harvard, behind Princeton. Do you see what I'm saying? It is an entity, right? It represents something. There's a level of, I guess, intellect that does not exist in other colleges. Or, it is what it is. It is what it is. But again, I'm saying this to say, all of that, the foundation is based, all comes from the Hermetic. Understanding, hey man, you know what I'm saying? People are on different levels. But the more advanced ones, then we have esoteric knowledge for you. Do you see it now? So now that knowledge is being called an esoteric knowledge. But not truly because it is esoteric, but because you have advanced, you could see a little bit more or a little bit better. You could look into the darkness. You can see, all right, although you're not all the way there. Because you also got to understand, just like a seed is potentially a tree. But it needs, that's why, as a boy, I used to speak as a boy. As a man, I'm going to speak as a man. That's where you need to become a man. That is the Christ consciousness. That's the journey of the Christ, dying and all that shit. That's you. That's the Buddha, the awake one. Am I saying this right? Yeah, the awake one. Whatever the fuck. Or to awaken. Or wake up. That's what Buddha is. Wake up. And even if you want to look at it from a fucking historical, just like we did for Jesus, same shit for that nigga. What the fuck did he do? He went within. He stayed away from everybody. That's what the story's telling you. I'm giving you the shortcuts, nigga. Dropping jewels. That was a representation of everybody. For you to become awakened, you gotta disconnect and connect within with the self. He went under a tree. The whole meditation is implying he gained the wisdom. He was searching for wisdom, not knowledge. The wisdom that he was seeking for knowledge that are applied, he become the knowledge. So understand, when niggas are praying Buddha, it's the same shit they're doing with Jesus. You could call on it too, but make sure that's why, you know what I'm saying, if you know, you're doing it for you. So that's you talking to yourself. Initiating that narrative. And ultimately, it has to be made flesh. But nevertheless, this is part of your growth too, right? As a baby, you have to learn how to walk. You crawl and shit, and you learn how to walk. Now you running and all that shit. It was the same thing spiritually. Before I became the Christ, I was on that journey. Now, that's why I am your spiritual healer, nigga. I got my stripes, man. It speaks for itself. And that's the beauty of this. It speaks for itself. As I'm smoking my shit and drinking my shit, it speaks for itself. You be the judge. I'm saying, ask me how much I care. Very much. So much that I don't even fucking care. That's how much I care. The yin and the yang, baby. You know what I mean? So that knowledge, I had to awaken to it, to rediscover it, and made it my treasure. The idea of the journey is to discover something. So that's why all truth, all spirituality, you gotta attain it. And that attainment simply means that's that transition. That's when you saying, yo, I used to act like a boy when I was a boy, right? So meaning when I was stupid, now I'm no longer stupid. But if you don't want to say stupid, I mean, again, to show the different processes or different level of stupidity or different level, it's all the same, of, you know, gradual consciousness, or how you're growing progressively, I guess. Then you could say, as a baby, I used to think like this. But this is all positive shit. But it's also revealing different level of ignorance too. You know what I'm saying? Until you reach the highest level of fucking, that's the Christ. That's when you put those two together. The highest level of intelligence, the highest level of stupidity, you know what I'm saying? You embrace it all. Your reality becomes different. That's the unification of the mind and body and the universe. That's the relationship between the Son and the Father and the Holy Spirit, or the feminine energy. So again, the mystery of the mystery, I mean, of the, I lost it. But the bottom line is it's living knowledge. You gotta become a living knowledge, a living wisdom, and people can feel it through your fucking energy too. That's why when the stars show up, you can see it. There's a certain frequency that it shows up with. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? You know Star when you see it. I know. Thank you. I'll take it. That's fine. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the mystery of the mysteries of the school mystery. I lost it. I think I said it earlier, but anyway, um, listen, man, we got a lot more coming out, but pretty much that was, you know what I'm saying, showing you, you know, different levels of understanding, but most importantly, letting you know your true purpose, you know, which is know who you are, baby. I sent. Ali.